My name is Dave Wright. I've been in New Zealand for 21 years now. I'm currently working for Harcourt as a licensed real estate agent. We were looking at a property in Eureka Place in Riverside in Whangarei, and we were dealing with the principal of the real estate agent at the time that was dealing with it. And he was always late. He would turn up late, seemed disinterested, wasn't a good look really. And then he suggested that we deal with Diane. And I was a bit wary at first, thinking, well, what's going on here? Anyway, Diane was like an absolute breath of fresh air. She had a really difficult situation with the vendors of that property because they'd split up. The lady was keen to accept the price we'd offered, but the gentleman was not keen. Diane worked miracles. She was an absolute pleasure to deal with. And we bought the house and loved the house and were very impressed with it, you know. But I was impressed with Diane's ability to deal with an awkward situation and also relay that information back to us in terms of what was going on, which was great. Yeah, really enjoyed. It was a great experience from what initially thought was not going to be such a great experience. So yeah. I liked her honesty. You know, she gave us a lot of information that perhaps other agents wouldn't go into, which helped us understand why the deal was stalling, and we wanted the house. We didn't want to miss out on the house. We went back a good few times. It was a difficult situation for her because, again, Diane was telling us we'd put a good price in. The lady of the house was keen to accept it. She was left there with a young child, and you know, she was keen to help her to move on as well, because it's a difficult situation when a relationship does break down. And again, Diane was good at going backwards and forwards. We were quite staunch on the price we wanted to offer, and she had a hard job trying to convince the gentleman that, you know, it was a good deal. And I think, you know, probably with him being in a split relationship, there was different emotions for him going on and not wanting to let go, and, you know, it's just a tricky situation. But I really admired the way Diane handled it. And I'm sure she would have handled it with diplomacy and grace with them as much as she did with us. Well, it was quite a few years ago, and when we came to sell that house and another rental that we had in Morningside, we spoke to Diane. And again, you know, to be fair, we thought we'd put it out to a few agencies as well with selling two houses. We thought we'd see if we could get a good deal. And so we interviewed two other agencies and Diane just came out head and shoulders above anybody else. It was really good. So we got one house sold, and then the other one sold a little later, which was a bit more of a difficult sale because we had tried to sell it before and not succeeded. It was a bit of an awkward one. We were dealing with another agent who I'd worked with before, and there was a possible deal on it, and they had a building inspection on that particular property. And when they all came out of the house afterwards, the next door neighbours were fighting on the street with a machete and a motorbike chain. So we did lose that sale, but once we engaged Diane, she was able to get us a deal, and it was great. Yeah, again, it wasn't an easy sale, just because of the location and the neighbours next door. Had the most call-outs for noise control in Whangarei, so it was not an easy house to sell. When I decided to go for a change of career, I phoned Diane, obviously having had a previous relationship with her, and she suggested that I might like to talk to Mike at Harcourt. I consequently did talk to Mike at Harcourt, was very impressed with the setup, with Mike's personality and the other staff there. Consequently, I'm now working for Harcourt as a licensed real estate person.